Yo, what is up, ladies and gents? Happy Thursday. What's going on? We're just getting situated here. Been a crazy, crazy morning. If I look sweaty, it's because I am. We got a little workout in this morning. I thought I'd squeeze it in the morning routine instead. So if I look sweaty, that's the reason why. It's not that my AC is broke. Actually, you can see it. So went and got a run in this morning. Didn't have time to shower, so whatever, is what it is. But thought I'd free up my afternoon, and we're planning on kicking it in the pool in pregame. So anyways, guys, hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, May the 20th, officially. What's going on? How are y'all doing? Brack, Brian Dean, Zane, Justin, Travi, Brendan M., what's up? Keith, what's going on? Hope you're all doing well. Thursday, God, I'm getting my days mixed up. Thursday, May the 20th, 2021. Most importantly, it is game day. South Carolina, Tennessee, getting going tonight at Founders Park. You see the scythe is in here. By the way, shout out to my friends over at Newberry Baseball. Had a good year this year. Shout out to those guys. Go Wolves. Anyways. Big show today, big podcast today, content rolling today. Hope you guys are doing well. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. The phone lines are officially open, ladies and gentlemen. As you see behind me, it is Tennessee hate weekend for sure. No doubt it is Tennessee hate weekend. I hate the Vols just same as you. Very excited for today's show, guys. And the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies, but switching sides. Guys, they both worked at larger law firms. They represented hundreds of clients at a time. They left to start their own law firm, guys, and the reason they did that is because they understood you're a human being. You're a person. You have real-life problems. You're not just a number. You're not just another line item, and you need to be treated as such. Guys, they're a small boutique law firm who treats their clients like family. They will know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. Like I said, they handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Do not try to take on the insurance company by yourself, guys. That's the last thing in that situation you need to worry about. Let the experts handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them handle it for you, guys. Let them take it off your plate. You know, in those situations, it's stressful, it's strenuous. You got a lot to worry about. Let the guys at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm do all the heavy lifting. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. So you've literally got nothing to lose, guys. Rami's in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. So again, guys, it's a no-brainer. You can give them a call at their Columbia location, 803-973-0304, or in Somerville, 843-388-3368. Or guys, your one-stop shop, of course, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. That was a good ad read. That was pretty good. That was solid. I want to grab this real quick. That was a solid little ad read. Not bad. The ad reads are just like the podcast, guys. Some of them are great, some of them are terrible, and some of them are in between. No, we got check this out. I don't know if y'all knew I got this the other night. Now me and my buddy got a new ball to throw with. So, smells so good. I don't know if that makes me weird, but man, the smell of that leather. It's just unreal. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. What is going on, Josh? What's up, man? Brack says the Gamecocks take 2 this weekend. Brack, it's funny and ironic that you bring that up, Brack, because if you listen to the podcast today, not you, Brack, just everyone specifically, if you listen to the podcast today, you would know my prediction, which will drop on social media later today. I am picking the Gamecocks to win 2 out of 3. I am picking South Carolina to win 2 out of 3. And again, I'm not picking them to win 2 out of 3 because of, it's 100% capacity and this and that. That's not why I'm doing it. But I will say this, 100% capacity, last home series of the year. what's on the line in regards to postseason, SEC tournament seeding, more importantly, regional hosting bid. You get the sweep last weekend. You're on a 4-game winning streak. You haven't won a single one of these swing series like this outside of sweeping Florida. You've come up short in these series. I feel like this team is due. And sometimes I think in sports, man, the script just makes sense and the stars align. And so I think for that reason, guys, again, the Gamecocks, they're going to have to do it on the field. Tennessee's a really, really good ball club, as Keith pointed out. You take a look at the numbers. You take a look at the series graphic we dropped this morning. Tennessee is a real, legit ball club, guys. They are not ranked in the top 5 on accident. If you watched them last week against Arkansas, if you got to catch them at all last weekend, they're a legitimate ball club, man. There's no question. They're a real top 5 team. But I think this Gamecocks ball club is due to take one of these big series. I think they're due. And for that reason, I got the Gamecocks winning 2 out of 3. See, okay.
Yeah, see, this is why. Thank you, Heath. Heath is smart. Heath, very good. You are very smart, sir. The mic is not messed up. I had the wrong mic picked. I had the MacBook mic picked instead of the – that's why y'all got to say something. See, what happens is this mic is plugged in, but sometimes when StreamYard starts up, when this platform starts up, there's like 4 different mics it can choose from. Sometimes it picks the wrong one, and if I don't check, sometimes it's messed up. Heath, thank you, sir, for pointing that out. See, Heath is very attentive. The rest of y'all, let me know. If the mic sounds funky, hey, it's like my buddy Jake Crane said on the J-Boy Show, said on the podcast today when talking about defensive coordinators. If it looks funky, it is funky. If it sounds funky, it is funky. Let me know. Heath, I appreciate that, sir. I can imagine that sounded kind of weird. Yes, thank you, guys. Justin Langford says, Tennessee's offense looked pretty potent in all categories. I want our pitching to dazzle on the mound. And I think they will. Our pitching will do enough for us to win. It's going to come down to the little things, situational hitting, 2-out hitting, all those things, guys, that we talked about. By the way, if you're wondering, I said at the beginning of the show, if you're wondering why I look all sweaty, went on a run this morning, decided to get the workout in this morning instead of this afternoon because I was like, man, I really want to get in the pool this afternoon. So, honestly, just to be honest with you, we're going to do the live till 1. I'm going to record tomorrow's podcast, and then we're literally going to hop in the pool for 2 or 3 hours before the game. So figure, why not? Best way to pregame the game. Why not get in the pool? Phil, what's going on? Yeah, Jonah. This slipped in the cracks, right? With everything else going on. How about Willie B being 100% capacity, huh? Williams-Brice Stadium officially announced 100% capacity for this fall, which it's not a shock. I'm not surprised, guys. I mean, I'm not totally surprised. Not totally surprised at all. So, Zane, like I said, I was just saying the reason that there's no Cox hat on right now is because I went and got a workout in this morning. I just threw this hat on. This is a hat I don't mind being sweaty, and I'm kind of sweaty right now. But what we do have is the Omaha cut. We freshened up the Omaha cut. And listen. I want to say this too, because I got a lot of hell on social media for this, right? And I don't know why I didn't get this much hell the first time. I guess some people maybe didn't realize, didn't recognize, didn't notice. This haircut is supposed to look ridiculous. This is not a mullet. It's not. As you can see, it's not blended in. Now, there's going to be a different haircut come Sunday, come next week for the SEC tournament. That's going to be the postseason cut. But right now, this is the regular season Omaha cut. You want to call it a mullet? You can. I don't know, man. I showed my barber a picture. I told him what to do. I'm owning this shit. So whatever. It is what it is. We're going to be rocking this baby. I'm probably going to be letting this baby breathe tonight. So whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, this thing brought us good vibes the last time I got it. We're going to keep it going. And like I said, Sunday, I got a little special guest coming by the crib. He's going to chop it up. But if you don't like it, oh well. That's just tough shit on you, I guess. I guess I was just trying to see how bad I can wreck my dating life more than it already is. Yeah, Willie B's going to be nuts, man. Willie B's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to be wild. I know the first game's Eastern Illinois, but it doesn't matter, man. It's going to be a really, really good time. It's going to be a really good time. Corey Gardner says, got my tickets for the game tomorrow night. Can't wait. Hope we can get it done tonight. Get the series started off right. Josh Reichel says Sunday faux hawk. I will not go into detail what will happen Sunday. Hey, if we take the series, it might be even crazier than what I got planned. But I can tell you the flow will not be going anywhere. But, yeah, the Omaha cut will be displayed tonight, or at least this weekend. I don't know if I might wear a hat tonight. I don't know. It'll be displayed this weekend at Founders Park, though. So if you're out there, you'll get a good glimpse. You'll get a good glimpse at it for sure. My buddy pointed out, he said, you got the Acuna cut. I looked at the picture. I was like, that's fair. That's fair, actually. The Acuna cut. We'll take it. We'll take it for sure. But yeah, I got a lot of hell on Instagram, especially. I was like, guys, like, relax. It's okay. It's supposed to look ridiculous. It's supposed to look absurd. That's the point. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Would love to take you guys' questions. Hey, by the way, quick update. Baseball tonight. Very excited for that. Want to talk baseball for sure. Tomorrow's podcast, just an update. And again, I'm recording it literally as probably the second we get off of this show. As soon as we get off this live, basically. But tomorrow's podcast, because of, the Thursday through Saturday series and, how things are kind of funky, I'm not going to wait until after game 1 tonight to record the podcast. I'm definitely not doing that. Tomorrow's podcast will be all about Gamecocks football. All about Gamecocks football. So you guys have that to look forward to. Again, of course, as you all know, it is never too early to start talking Carolina football. Never too early. Never too early to start talking Carolina football. So mark your calendars. Mark your calendars. Get ready for the show tomorrow. Going to be really, really good stuff. Got some great interviews lined up, by the way, man. We're rolling in regards to interviews. Hey, got a really... You guys want me to tell you who it is for Monday? You guys might not even care, to be honest. I do because I'm a baseball guy. But do y'all want to know who the Monday interview is? Do y'all want to know who the Monday... I'll tell you if you want to know. I'll tell you if you want to know. Phil says, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 77 degrees and sunny. Ben Risco says, shout out to the SEC for sending us some more money. You got the Muschamp-sized hole in our budget. Yeah, wasn't that so kind to the SEC? Cool $23 million in our pocket. Thank you. Thank you, SEC. Thank you. Appreciate that. Zane Surratt. Just saw the sign behind you. Funny because my wife is a Tennessee fan. Sorry about that. But I've got her to switch over to SC besides when we play each other in football. Justin says, what's up, TSUS gang? Brian Welch says, Matt Price or Michael Roth. I've had Roth on the show. We got to get Pricey on. Travis, if it was Justin Smoke, I'd be like giddy. Nah, it's in lieu of the SEC tournament. We are going, and it's not somebody Gamecocks related. So again, you guys might not be that excited for it. I am. I think he does a great job. Chris Burke, though, of the SEC Network, that he'll be calling the SEC tournament all week long next week. And so just getting his perspective and his take on everything on Gamecocks baseball and the SEC tournament in Omaha and everything else. So again, that may not really move the needle for you all. That may not move the needle for you all, but I'm excited for it personally. I think Chris Burke does a really good job. So we've been getting a lot of cool media personalities, if you want to call them that. We've been getting a lot of cool people on the show that aren't necessarily Gamecock related. And I listen, I love interviewing the players. I love having the former players and coaches on and stuff like that. But I do also like getting national guys on to get their perspective. You know what I mean? Because their perspective is going to be different from our perspective. Like the guy I had on today, Jake Crane of the J-Boy Show, which, by the way, if you've not tuned into the podcast, episode 447, go check it out because that interview, that conversation was awesome. And we talked all things Gamecocks and SEC football. But he's an Auburn fan by default, but he's an SEC guy. And to get his national perspective, it's cool. It gives you a different vantage point to see things from. I appreciate that, and I like that personally. Jonah says, do you think they will let the Rowdy Roosters loose this weekend with 100% capacity? Do they have a choice? I mean, do they really have a choice? I think they have to. Leland says, great podcast this morning. Thank you, sir. Looking forward to whipping Tennessee's ass this weekend. My coworker's a Vols fan. Love it. I can't wait. Yeah, I feel good about it, man. I picked the Gamecocks to win 2 out of 3. just feels like we're due, man. I know Tennessee's a damn good ball club. Do not get me wrong. Tennessee is a really, really strong ball club. But, man, like, are we not kind of due to win one of these? We played Arkansas tough. We played Mississippi State tough, at home. Just feels like we're due to get one of these big series, man. Third time's a charm, right? Third time we've played a top 5 team at home, outside of Florida, who we swept. But I just, God, it feels like we're due. It feels like this is meant to be. I mean, it feels like the script is there. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, but I feel good about it. I don't want to state the obvious. Oh, if you win tonight, it's big. Of course, it's big if you win tonight, but it's just amplified for Carolina because it's like, dude, you win tonight, and then you've got Cary and Farr the next 2 games. God, you got to feel good about that. You got to feel pretty damn good about that if you can win tonight. So, but you got to swing it, man. That's the key. You got to swing it. Leland, our strength of schedule's got to be like second, bro. It's our strength of schedule's insane. It's like top 5. It's up there. Let me see. I could probably check it. I mean, our RPI right now is 11th. So, yeah. How about Arkansas with the number 1 RPI? Texas with the 2. Tennessee's RPI is 9th. Crazy. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Hope you are all doing well here on this Thursday. Are any of y'all going to the game? Or any of the games this weekend? Is anybody going to the game? By the way, guys, I want to remind you all really quickly, if you're on YouTube, Super Chat and Super Stickers is now a thing. If you ever wonder, Chris, how can I support the Spurs Up Show? Now you have that capability on YouTube, Super Chat, Super Stickers. You can literally donate as little as, I think, like $1, $1.99. If you want to do that, all up to you, of course. But activated that last weekend, and something really cool. I think it just gives people another way to support the channel, support the content, support the business. So if you want to do that, Super Chat is now enabled. Just FYI. Just want to let you guys know. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Questions, comments, calls, guys. What do y'all got? Hey, congratulations, by the way, to one of our own, Phil Harris, hitting 100 downloads on his podcast, Jack's Rangers. And I know some of you may be saying, 100. Hey, that's an accomplishment, bro. That 100. I would say this to Phil, too. But when I started this, believe it or not, when I started this was my mindset. I just said if one person can tune in and find value and enjoyment and entertainment in it, then I have succeeded. That's literally it. I've succeeded. I have succeeded. So to hit 100, though, to think that 100 people, when they could have been doing anything else, Phil, took time out of their day to tune in and download and listen to your show, that is something to be proud of. So congratulations, sir. Very nice. The first 100 of the many hundreds to come, I think. Ah, yes. Yes. How about Ronald Acuna last night, huh? Walk-off? Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Love to see it. Let's see. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. 843-790-3377. Your questions, comments, calls, whatever else. Whatever else you guys may have. Kind of quiet in the comment section today. Kind of quiet. Williams Bryce up to 100%. 100% capacity is a thing. I mean, we're back, right? Like we're back. Is that fair to say? I know people have said we're back a lot, but I think we're really back. Like, I think we're really, really, really back, you know? Just from a sense of masks being gone and just being even just back in the building, we're back. We're back. Justin says, ready to see our offense put the bat on the ball and get the runners in early and often. Hell, I'd love to see us throw up a 3 or 4 spot to start this game. Leland, do you think the Braves win the East this year? Dude, I don't even know. They're playing shitty. So I have no – who wants to win the East? Nobody in the East is playing worth a damn. So I don't know, man. Tough to say. It's really honestly tough to say. Tommy Wallace, when does the lineup come out? The lineup will be out, comes out about an hour and a half before first pitch. So. Corey, no, masks are not required. They are encouraged, but they are not required. No, they are not required, believe it or not. So. Keith, yes. Tailgating at Willie B is back also to 100%, which is fantastic news for the TSUS tailgate. Fantastic news. Yes, now we can start planning the TSUS tailgate. Phil, you know I got you, man. You know I got you, Phil. Gamecocks helping Gamecocks, my friend. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, my guy. Leland, great question. Is Brennan Malone going to be ready to go? Finally seeing all the potential he had. Just had to give him a constant rep. So I talked to my guy who is close to Gamecocks baseball. And when I say close, I mean very close. And that's all I'll say, but very close. Brennan's a no-go this weekend. Nah, they're going to rest him. You know, just still nursing that hammy. Nah, he will not go this weekend. And trust me, he's very frustrated. I mean, they're frustrated for sure. But nah, Brennan's going to be a no-go. So it'll be Jeff Heinrich at the hot corner. Phil, can you explain RPI for us? Oh, Phil, you ask the tough questions. You ask the tough questions. Honestly, I don't even. It has to do with strength. You know, ranking teams based on their wins and losses and its strength of schedule. So it basically has to do with your quality of wins, right? Quality of wins. Who have you beaten? What's your record against the top 50, top 20, things of that nature? So, but it's just like another strength of schedule metric, basically. Yeah, it's the rating percentage index. Yep. Justin, let Jeff bring the bat and play some swift defense at the hot corner. Yeah, for sure. No, I think he will. I think he definitely will. Ben Risco says, what are your thoughts on how active Beamer and our staff is on Twitter, social media, compared to the last coaching staff? It's great to see him promoting the program university in a good way, but curious of your take of what that does for the program, if anything. I mean, listen, I think it's only a positive. You know, one of Shane Beamer's first initiatives taking a head coaching job is to warm up to the fan base and win the fan base emotionally. And what's a really, really easy way to do that? Be active on social media, interact with people, be personable, be likable. And maybe, obviously 10 years ago, that wasn't a big deal, right? Because social media wasn't social media wasn't the beast that it is today, right? It wasn't one of the main driving forces. It wasn't so big in recruiting, right? So I think it is important, and you're only helping yourself to be active on social media and to interact with fans. It's going to make you more personable, more likable. Hey, recruits are going to see that's a great way to sell your program. So I think it's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. I will say this. Do I think just because Shane Beamer and our coaches are active on Twitter, that means we're going to win football games? No. It's two completely separate things. But yes, I'd much rather have a coach that is personable and is interactive and does utilize. It's a tool. It's literally a tool to sell your program and to express the humans. Because these coaches, they're so anal and they come off as being robots and they're football guys, and that term football guy gets thrown around. How active Shane Beamer is on Twitter, it gives him the opportunity to be like, hey, I'm a human being. Like, look at me. I'm a normal guy. You know what I mean? I like things normal guys like. I'm just a dude. I'm a bro. You know what I mean? So I think he's done a good job of utilizing that tool. Again, it's another way for him to sell his program. And, I enjoy it. I mean, I like it. But, hey, it's like I said, it's the honeymoon phase. It's very easy to be all over social media right now. Is he going to be on social media, during the season? I would probably say not as much. Probably not as much, but, I like it. I like it. Again, it's a great tool and a great way to sell the program. So, Lindsey Hagler says, wish they would use that for football. I guess if you're talking about the RPI. Adam Ritter. Hopefully, Panic Ritter won't come out. It's already here for the Braves. I'm sure Panic Ritter will be here no matter what. So, Ritter, I'm buckled up for your tweets and your comments and all that. So, no worries. Travis says have they announced the time for the Eastern Illinois game yet? Probably a noon kick in my opinion. They have not announced it. Yeah, I'd be shocked if it's anything other than a high noon kick, which means it's going to be 1,000 degrees at Willie B. So, USC Insider, are you going to the welcome home tour they're doing? I will not be making the trip to Greenville for that. No, that's a lot of other stuff going on, man, to just pack up and go up to Greenville for that meeting. If they come to Columbia, which I'm sure they will do it, when they have the one in Columbia, I'll definitely try to be at that one. Tommy Wallace, where was Florida ranked when we swept them? They were top 5. I think they were ranked like 4th. No, they were ranked very highly. So that was that was a great weekend, great sweep. Great weekend overall for us. Yeah, I mean, on that note, Shane Beamer just tweeted, amazing recognition, so many awesome opportunities for our students after graduation. Just another reason why South Carolina is so special. And it's a graphic talking about how South Carolina was ranked best cities to start a career, 5th nationally and 6th nationally Columbia was ranked 5th nationally. Charleston was ranked 6th nationally. So, I mean, using that platform to sell the university, the state of South Carolina, I mean, it's just a great tool, man. I love to see Shane Beamer using it and using it effectively. I think he's done a really, really good job. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Josh says, did y'all know Dale Jr. is a Gamecock fan as well? There's Cox flags all in Whiskey River. Josh, is Whiskey River still open? Are you talking about the one in Charlotte? In the Epicenter? Because the Epicenter shut down, no question. There's nothing left in the Epicenter from what I've heard. Unless I've got misinformation. I haven't been up there in quite a while. Quite a while. Courtney Washington, what's up? What's going on? Hey, before we go any further, guys, I do want to tell you about our friends here at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And CJ Profit, guys, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And the reason he's so good at what he does, guys, is because he's been there and done that. He's actually lost the weight himself. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, he's so good at what he does because he's literally been there, done that, gone through the struggle physically, but more importantly, mentally. So he's going to be there for you every single step of the way, putting together custom workout plans, nutrition plans, everything that you need to be successful, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Guys, if you go there right now and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, you are going to get your first month free. Guys, it's a no-brainer. Whether you're in Columbia, Chapin, or anywhere in the state of South Carolina, you're looking for a personal trainer, look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Guys, again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Looking for the charger. Here we go. Got to charge the Mac. Let's see. Michael says, hey, Chris, you remember when I told you these coaches make too much money to coach these players and can't win games? This is why they make too much money. Coaches made at least $450,000 back in the 70s and won more games than now, and they make $1 million to $900 million to $9 million per year now. Back then, that's the problem with these coaches. Let that sink in. Michael, I don't have to let that sink in, bro. Are you really going to compare the economic status of the world in the 70s to now? I mean, look how much money the schools are making. Look how much money pro athletes are making. Of course they make more money now. What are you talking about? I mean, the 70s, a burger was like 10 cents or 30 cents, whatever the hell it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't compare the economic landscape and what people were getting paid in the 70s to 2021. Pro athletes weren't even making like $1 million in the 70s. So, and I don't know. And then here's the thing too, Michael, I'd say this. You think every coach was winning? Every coach didn't win. There were coaches that sucked in the 70s too. So what's the difference? Ryan says Epicenter's garbage. Heath Hagler says score prediction tonight. Man, score prediction tonight. I mean, I got the Gamecocks winning 2 out of 3. Do they win tonight? I think you got to. Honestly, I think you got to. I think more like a 5-4 game. Yeah. You said 6-4. I think 5-4. Let's see. Justin says, I believe Shane is going to do a great job for us because he's living in the now instead of the old school style of coaching. Jonah says, what section do you sit in at Willie B? I'm all over the place, Jonah. I don't even have season tickets. I just get tickets as I go, honestly. So, Courtney, good point. Thank you. Phil says there's a Whiskey River inside CLT Airport. I did not know that. I've been in the CLT Airport like twice, and I think I was rushing both times. So, I don't even remember that, to be honest with you. Brandon Wagner says, I'm just so pumped to see a packed stadium. You and I both, friend. You and I both. No doubt. You and I both. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Sorry, guys. Just checking something out real quick. But yeah, Brandon, I'm so excited too to see a packed stadium, and I can't wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Tonight's going to be fun, man. Tonight's going to be fun. A packed Founders Park. A packed Founders Park. How about that? Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. What number's Tebow wearing in Jacksonville? Let's see. 85. Number 85 for Tim Tebow. How about that? It's so wild to me that Tebow got signed. I mean, it's just unreal, dude. Absolutely unreal. I mean, listen, I don't want to get into like the conversation necessarily. I'm sure some of you are going to have some commentary, but I will say it's still crazy to me that Tebow got a shot before Kaepernick. I mean, it's just nuts. Like, it's just nuts, honestly. But I understand it from a football sense, like the distraction it brings, whatever. Like I said, I don't want to dive into like the ins and outs of that situation, but it's, I mean, crazy. It feels crazy. It does. It does. Justin, how would you feel if you could bring the boys out to 2001? Are you saying me run out to 2001 and lead the team? I mean, that would be insane. It'll probably never happen, but that would be insane. Tommy Wallace is this weekend probably the biggest crowd to play in front of ever for some freshmen. Could be the difference. Well, Tommy, they played at Oxford. So we've played in front of a big crowd. There's no question. We have definitely played in front of a big crowd. So. Mm-hmm. Joshua Jenkins, is this Tony Vitello's first time at Founders Park? I'm not sure. How long is it? I think it might be because he didn't get the job till what? He got it in 18. So no, he's been to Columbia in 2018. Yep. He's been to Columbia in 18. Because in 19 we played at their place. Yeah, you guys know they're the first team in college baseball this year to hit 40 wins. That's pretty incredible. R.L. Smith says, I get why people are bringing up Kaepernick in relation to Tim Tebow signing. A separate thing I wonder, though, is how many more years will we see call for Colin to get a shot? I don't think really anymore, man. I mean, he's so old. I mean, getting older, I guess, old in relations to into, NFL terms, but I think the ship's kind of sailed, man, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't like, I wouldn't, yeah, there's so many other good options. Yeah. So. Joshua Jenkins, I think Tennessee hasn't won a single game at Founders Park since 2014. Not even one. Josh Reichley says, if I ever get married again, highly doubtful, I'll absolutely wear garnet and black and scream down the aisle to 2001. Full send. Attaboy. Love it. Love to hear it. I would love to see that. Get this. Nebraska and Northwestern will meet in Dublin, Ireland to open the 2022 college football season. What an interesting dynamic that is. USC Insider, South on a UAB will start a home-and-home series next season at Columbia, return game in Birmingham 22-23. Where is that? Where did you see that? How am I not seeing that? How am I missing this? USC Insider, breaking news. Did FBS schedules release this? Where did you see this? Where am I missing this? Why am I just now seeing it? Dude. All right, I got to follow FBS schedules on Twitter because this is absurd. I haven't even seen South Carolina guys post this about App State. South Carolina App State modify, add 2 games to future football series. That did you know that? So we now host App State September 2025, and then we host them September 2027. The Gamecocks and Mountaineers will then meet at Kidd Brewer Stadium on September 2033 before the series concludes at Williams-Brice Stadium on September 2034. Bro, that is 13 years from now. Good God. Like, what in the world? 13 years. I mean, I get scheduling the games out years in advance, but good Lord. Oh, okay. South Carolina basketball, USC Insider. Not football, basketball. Okay, you should have specified USC Insider basketball. Let's see. R.L. Smith said, with scheduling that far out, when do the teams get paid for their trips? Is it the year or is it more immediate? I think it's got to be the year of. Like, you're not going to pay somebody the $1 million 13 years in advance, are you? I mean, are you? I mean, that seems kind of crazy to me. I don't know. That seems kind of nuts. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls, guys. Like I said, hey, tsus.store. Flags are still available if you have not gotten yours yet. A custom flag. They are on the store. tsus.store. Those are now available. And if you have not listened to the podcast this morning, guys, episode 447, I picked the Gamecocks to take 2 out of 3. Joshua Jenkins asked me, Chris, you said your predictions, Carolina winning 2 out of 3. That is correct. Which 2 do you think we win? Josh, it's tough to say. I mean, it's tough to say which two do we win. I mean, I think we need to win tonight. I think probably tonight and Sunday. It's hard for me to believe either team takes the first two. I think it'll be, Saturday. I think the series will come down to Saturday. I think it'll come down to that final game. So I think this series is going to be very competitive, back and forth. Really, really close. Courtney Washington says, I hope we don't have too many cupcakes. We need as many Q1 games as we can get. Talking about basketball. Courtney, I hope we schedule nothing but cupcakes because we need to just win games. We need to win games, Courtney. But hey, it ain't the Q1 games I'm worried about. It's the Stetsons and the Bostons and the Liberties and all of the other nonsensical games that we lose. So, yeah, Travi, I guess Tebow will not be on SEC Nation. I don't know. Guess not. I guess he won't be. I guess he will not be. Guess he will not be. And guys, appreciate you all tuning in. 843-790-3377 Thursday, May the 20th, 2021, game day. Like I said, quick reminder, if you have not done so, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 447, breaking down everything with this weekend's Tennessee series, including my prediction. Some other tidbits, news and notes, listener questions, and a great conversation. Jake Crane of the J-Boy Show, which if you've never heard of the J-Boy Show, where was I going with that? If you haven't heard of the J-Boy Show, you should have, first off. But the J-Boy Show, Jake does a really good job, talks SEC football, everything SEC football. I was trying to think, how do I best want to describe his podcast? Talks everything SEC football. He's an Auburn guy at heart, but talks SEC football. He's had Shane Beamer on his show. He's had a bunch of other SEC coaches on his show. So does a really, really, really good job. So the conversation, we had a great combo, talking all things Gamecocks football, SEC football, everything you can think of. So really, really fun stuff. And tomorrow's podcast, we'll be talking football. We'll be talking South Carolina football. Going to be a really good time. Just like a quick 20, 25-minute hitter, if you will. Never too early to start talking Gamecocks football. Never too early. Never too early. Courtney, I just like talking basketball is in this chat is so funny. Courtney with one of the all-time statements. If we can hit shots, I like our chances against anybody. Courtney, if we can hit shot, if that's like saying if I breathe, I won't die. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. If we can hit shots, yeah. I'm sorry. That makes me laugh. Like the statement of the century. The statement of the century. If we can hit shots, our chances are good to win. That is a fact, Courtney. You are correct. That is the fact of all facts. Hard to win a basketball game if you do not hit shots. You are correct. Travis says, courtside Courtney. We got panic button Ritter and courtside Courtney. What a perfect marriage. USC Sports, if we have a team, we can play. It's good. Some more good analysis. Courtney, I'm just giving you shit, by the way. But no, it's like when people talk football and they're like, man, if we just score more points than the team, we're gonna win. It's like, yeah, no shit, bro. I'm just giving you hell, Courtney. It's all love. It's all love. We got it. We pick at each other here on this show, so it's all good. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Travis says, "Oh, Rowdy Ritter and courtside Courtney." Just awesome. T-shirt worthy, honestly. Forget the Rowdy Roosters. What about Rowdy Ritter? Tanner Land says she owes us a push-up. Nah, Courtney's fine. Courtney's fine. Savannah says, whatever happened to that Phil imposter? It was a Muschamp hacker. Phil took him out. I think Phil sniped him. Joshua, no, gates open at 5. Gates open earlier now because of lifting all the whatever restriction BS. Yeah, so gates open at 5 o'clock from what I read. But yes, they'll be open at 6. Does today feel like Friday? It feels like Friday because we're starting baseball tonight. It's weird, right? It does feel like Friday. It does feel like Friday for whatever reason. The Scythe is in the chat. Would they let me bring this into Founders Park, you think? What do you think? I mean, I'm not going to try to, but I'd love to just walk in there with the freaking Scythe. Like, how badass would that be? Just walk in there with the Scythe. Savannah said it better be sold out with how many people were complaining about limited seats. I'll be honest with you, Savannah. I would be kind of surprised if tonight was sold out. I think tomorrow will be, and Saturday. I'd be surprised if tonight is. I mean, we literally just found out full capacity 2 days ago. It's a freaking Thursday game, so USC Insider, let Wes sign it. Oh, well, I'll definitely get Wes to sign the Scythe, right? I mean, dude, we're already working on having him on the podcast, him and Brady Allen, on the show after their season. UGA Go Dogs, what's going on? Phil Harris says, when will Gamecock Athletics allow Chris to interview Beamer? That is the real question. I don't know, man. Control what you can control, Phil, and it's just kind of something that's out of my control, man. That's just kind of something that's out of my control. So, Savannah Webster, any weather concerns? Absolutely not. No, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful all weekend. Sunny. It's going to be hot. I mean, it's going to be hot, but beautiful all weekend. 0.00 weather concerns. None, which is great because I got kind of sick of those double headers after a while. I was like, Jesus, can we just have a regular weekend? But tonight at 7, tomorrow at 7, Saturday at noon. Games 1 and 2 on SEC Network Plus. Games 1 and 2 on SEC Network Plus. Game 3, the noon first pitch on Saturday, is on SEC Network on the big channel. On the big channel. So, Tommy Wallace, Colin Burgess is doing very well. I think he is rested and ready to go. Yes, sir. I think he's rested and ready to go and ready to play his best ball. I mean, Savannah, here's the thing. I know people complain about SEC alternate, but there's one SEC network, and there are literally, 7 series going on. I mean, they can't air them all. You know what I mean? So, Josh, back to the grind. Thanks for making the workday palatable. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. I appreciate you. Go Cox indeed, my friend. Go Cox. Travis says, if I was the head coach, I wouldn't need anyone tell me who I couldn't talk to. Shove it. Well, SIDs have to, SIDs have jobs. SIDs are real things, and they handle their media availability, and it is what it is, man. At the moment, I want to believe, and I believe at some point we will get Shane Beamer on. I think it will happen. It hasn't happened yet. I think it will happen. I do. I'll tell you guys this without going into great detail. If nothing else, the relationship between myself, TSUS, and Gamecock football is much, much better than what it was and what it used to be. So, and I'll leave it at that. It's worlds better. Worlds better. Shane Beamer and his staff being hired was the best thing that could have happened to me in my business and my personal life, bro. It just honestly, again, I know people, excuse me. I know people out there might think golly, frog in my throat. People might think I loved being the Fire Muschamp guy, and I got some weird enjoyment out of that, calling for Muschamp's head. Not particularly, no. I really didn't. I just called it like I saw it. I thought he was a shit bum. I thought he was a bad head coach, and turns out he was. But no, I'd much prefer have a great team to talk about and be talking shit to other teams and be hyping up our fan base and I'd rather be on that side. So I'm excited for the new era, man. I really am. I can't wait. Yeah, 8,263 is full capacity for Founders. USC Sports says, I'm going to get political, Chris. If we win our first football game of the season, we will for sure be 1-0. It's a fact. Robbie Davis texts in, says, Chris, hope you're doing well on this wonderful Thursday. I can't wait to try to go to a game at Williams-Brice. And just a reminder, I'll be at my mom's wedding this weekend, so please don't hold it against me if I miss the watch-alongs. If you have them for the weekend, your friend Robbie Davis. Go Gamecocks. Beat the Vols. My prediction. South Carolina 7. Tennessee 3. I hope you're right. Love your show, man. I know we've only met once, but I consider you a friend. Robbie, you're a friend of mine as well. I appreciate you, sir. Travis Jenkins says, Danny took a shot at Beamer in our culture. Danny who? Who are you talking about? Who did? Where? Where, what, when? Who? Keith says, I have football season tickets. You can sit with me and the wife anytime. Keith, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Dabo took a shot? When? When did Dabo take a shot? Recently? Was this recent? Again, guys, just a couple of minutes left. I want to say this. Thank you all so much for the love and support, man. It's been awesome. I know I'll really get into this probably after the game Saturday once the regular season is officially concluded. But I mean, you guys have made baseball season such a blast, such a pleasure. As we're about to start the final series of the 2021 regular season, man, and who knows? Who knows? And I hope they're not. I don't think they will be, but these could be the last games at Founders Park this season. So, I truly appreciate the love and support, guys, and you guys making this baseball season incredible, man. After losing last season and having to go through that, this season's been incredible. And what's so awesome is not how lucky that I am, how lucky we are. Like, not every fan base cares about baseball the way South Carolina fans do. So I just love that we have that fan support. We have that fan engagement. People love Carolina baseball, and I cannot wait to watch the Gamecocks this weekend at Founders Park. Take down the Tennessee Volunteers. Guys, locking in. I got the Gamecocks taking 2 out of 3 this weekend. Again, of course, podcast and Daily Crow will go tomorrow because, of course, the week's not over. It is Friday tomorrow. But, of course, series getting going tonight. 7 o'clock first pitch tonight, 7 tomorrow, and then noon on Saturday. But again, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 447, breaking down the series. Great conversation with Jake Crane of the Jay Boy Show. Also, tons of great content rolling your way today, the rest of this week. Also, guys, again, thank you all so much for the love and support. Have a great rest of your day. Go Cox. Let's beat Tennessee's ass tonight, and we'll